All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to another MLB The Show 26 stream here on Twitch. I'm next JGGen24, and today we're ah, and today we're gonna be continuing on with our progress in the multiplayer program. But today, rather than going through ranked seasons to do it, I'm gonna head to Battle Royale to get it done. As you can see, there are 3 missions in Battle Royale. I'm only focused on 2 of them because I don't think this one I'm gonna be able to do. I need to tally 5 wins in a single entry, which I haven't done for years. I mean, it's still going to be done, or I could still do it, but really I'm just focused on getting the extra base hits and getting on base. Those are the 2 missions I'm interested in. We're also, pretty close with the strikeouts. We're only 8 away. So I feel like Battle Royale could definitely help with that. And if I do those missions, for sure, I am going to get Anthony Santander. Uh, the only other thing to do is the total bases, which we'll see what happens there. There is no way I am getting 161 total bases in BR unless I go on one of the best runs that I've ever gone on in my entire time playing MLB The Show. But hey, you never know what can happen. I mean, people play in a lot of places. Never know. So we're going to do that. So let's head into BR for the first time this year. It's good to see that they still have it's good to see that they have the battle royale. The first entry is still free. That's nice to see. All right, so let's select the team here. Yep. Let's see. We've got. I'm not wasting it on a pitcher. I feel like the move here is Manny. Let's go Manny. All right, so now we've got Devers, Wynn, Rogers, and Wood. I'm kind of tempted to take Wood here, but I also like Devers. Hmm. We'll take Devers. We will take Mike Piazza. Hmm. Now, this one I actually don't mind grabbing a pitcher. So I think for this one, I'll take Sandy Alcantara. Also get a reliever, a gold reliever. That'd be good. Uh, let's see. Jung Ho Lee. You know what? I'm good with Ryan Nelson. Cody Herrer. Uh, Here we will do. Ooh, Brenton Doyle's got some speed. That would be good. Actually, Pagan or Pagan here is playing up to a gold, so I should take him. Anytime you see these guys playing up, you should definitely take them. I really don't like Josh Young here. All right, we'll go Spencer Strider. Ooh. Yeah, oh. Well, yeah, we could do that. Nathan Eaton, and then I guess we'll go Braxton Garrett. Wolner is playing down, but his power is pretty good, so Yeah, I think the move here is I know Paul Skeens is tempting, and so is Jansen, but Nico is absolutely doing well right now, so I like Nico. Definitely going to need a solid lefty out of the pen, so that could be Ashby. Jack Leiter, sure. Ooh, Ellie De La Cruz. Yes. Give me Ellie. Uh, let's see. He only has 3 pitches, whereas Buto has 5. So I like that. Oof. I guess give me Harvalson, and then should we do Paredes or Bohm? Let's do Paredes. That's the power is there. What's up, SP Champ? How are you? I feel like Vientos here is the move, but that's not a lot of power. And I know I've got silvers, so we'll wait. Do Ozuna. Now we're gonna do Laureano. Give me another solid lefty out of the pen. Hamilton here can be my speed guy on the bench. Tyler Austin. Wish I could say I was feeling better, but I'm not. Oh man. Sorry to hear that. Vientos is playing down, but he has the most power out of everyone. I need a lefty bat who can hit well against. Well, I guess I found my answer right here in Max Muncy. All right, so Ellie is going to lead off. Nico can be behind him. Manny be in the third spot, followed by Devers. We could keep Piazza there. And Eaton, we're actually going to play down. We're going to have him in the 8 hole. Yeah, I'm good with this lineup. Rotation wise, it is what it is. Bullpen, bench. So 2 wins gets me Chris Bassett. Are they gonna let me see like what the pack is for Battle Royale? I'm just wondering. All right, let's do it. If you go for okay, thank you for telling me that because I wouldn't have known. Man, my opponent hits well with Sean Figgins. Look at that average. And there we go. I see why now. All right, we'll at least get the force out at second, so fielder's choice. I'm good with that. Had to take out. Had to take the out at first. Didn't have a choice. My opponent was smart.
Inside, ball one.
And that's a base hit, so that's nice. So that's it, huh? No more cards in Battle Royale packs anymore. It's just all vouchers now. Nice. That's good right there. I probably should have done some diamond shopping myself. All right, Hoopin, how are you? Dang, that stinks. So then there's really no reason to play Battle Royale at all anymore. Other than you want to go flawless and get the little icon or whatever. Man, this is horrible. I don't even think I'm going to get... I might not get a hit in this game. Oh, there we go. Okay. Manny's going to get me one. So at least I have one. Well, the Mets continued their streak of losses, so now they're at 12. It's not happening. Cohen is sticking with Mendoza. Apparently, there were texts between Mendoza and Cohen that were of encouragement. Strike three, sit down. So, yeah, I saw a meme earlier on social media where it was Homer crying in the corner, but it had it had the the meme had the Mets on the on top of his head, and his father, Abe Simpson, comes over to comfort him, and he's like, "Can I join you?" And Abe has the logo of the Phillies with him, and they both end up crying in the corner. So it's not good for the Phillies and Mets. It just kind of makes you wonder what would have happened if Bo had signed with the Phillies. Oh, I'm not either. That's why I'm not trying. I mean, if I could get it, great, but I can't even look forward to that SB champ because then I have to cheer on the Jets, and at this point, the only thing we're cheering them on for is for them to get a sack so that I could get a free Big Mac at McDonald's. That's it. There's no other reason to cheer on for the Jets. I don't care if the stats say, oh, well, the last time the Mets went on a 12-game losing streak, the Jets won the AFC East division. And it's like, first of all, that team is far more talented than what the Jets have now. Would I rather have Daniel Jones or Geno Smith? Well, the Jets have Geno Smith, so I'm stuck with him, whether I like it or not. I mean, Daniel Jones was actually fine. First year with the Colts, he was fine up until he got hurt. Unfortunately, that's probably the best that the Colts are going to get out of him. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. Whereas Geno Smith, I think the Seahawks got the best out of Geno. And I don't think the Jets are going to get any better. So I guess if you put a gun to my head and forced me to choose between the two, then I think I would take Daniel Jones. But I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens in this season. Maybe Daniel Jones takes a step back and Geno Smith might manage a couple wins for the Jets. Teddy Bridgewater, he's not going to help much. Plus, we already had Teddy on our team a few years ago. And he really didn't do anything with us, so Hoopin, how can I trust a team that hasn't made the playoffs in 15 years? Not a Super Bowl, not winning the Super Bowl, not making the Super Bowl, making the playoffs. And the playoffs have far expanded, so even if you don't win the division or you don't get the top seed, you have 3 other chances of getting in. So please enlighten me. How am I supposed to have faith in a team that hasn't made the playoffs in 15 years? The longest active streak in sports, mind you. How many times have the Jets gotten a top 10 pick since they've been on their playoff drought? And how many of those top 10 picks actually worked out for them? We traded Sauce Gardner away, so we don't have him. Breece Hall, this is a make or break year for him. If he doesn't do well, then he's either stuck with the Jets or he's off to free agency with injury questions. We don't have Quinnen Williams. Quinnen Williams is over on the Cowboys. Hoopin. The Jets did this. Remember when they traded Jamal Adams to the Seahawks and got like a lot of picks out of it? And how those picks work out? Not good, because the Jets still haven't made the playoffs. We could trade all the players for all the picks that we want. But the reality is, if we don't have the team to make our picks successful, then guess what? They're not going to be successful. Yeah. Yeah, we traded him to the Seahawks. I think those picks netted us Hall, Wilson, and Gardner. Well, no. Two of those guys, we got those guys through those picks. The only ones that are still here are Hall and Wilson. And Breece Hall, forget it. They're going to stick with their whole sharing the workload, and they're not going to put pressure on they're not going to put more on Breece Hall. They're going to share the workload, and that's not going to help them. What do I think the Mets' problem is? They have no chemistry. This is a bunch of stars that have never played together, and they have different personalities. And there's also no power on this team, J-Tag. Other than Soto and Lindor, like, who else has hit 30 home runs in a season for the in their careers? I don't think Bo's been that close. I think he got to 26 one year, but I don't recall him hitting 30. I know he's going to be back, but he better be DHing. If they put him in the outfield, that's a big mistake. Meanwhile, look at what Brendan Nimmo is doing with the Rangers right now. Strike 3, sit down. No chemistry and no power. And I say screw it. You know what? Screw it. Go for history. Go for history. Go be the worst Mets team in franchise history. Go for it. That way we can break the record that the White Sox broke, or reset the most losses in a single season record that the White Sox set only a couple years ago. You know what? Screw it. Screw it. And I never, ever, ever want to hear Steve Cohen saying, "Oh, come out to the ballpark. You know, we'll play so well, but you got to be there." Steve, we were there. Mets fans came, but 2025, you didn't make the playoffs. And now they don't even want to be there. If the Mets even garnered more than 20,000 fans last night, Steve Cohen better be thanking God. So, screw it. You know what? If we're going to trade, Bo Bichette is definitely going to get traded. Oh, thank you. Yep, this is a Jack Hughes shirt. I told my dad a couple of years ago when he and my brother-in-law and my sister went to a Devils game. I told him I wanted a Devils shirt, and I wanted it specifically with Jack Hughes on the back. So he picked it up for me. I didn't wear it when I went to the Devils game last year against the Islanders because, well, that was a career fair that I went to, and I was just handing out resumes. Anyone and everyone, I handed out a resume. Too bad I haven't heard from anyone from that career fair, which just shows that it was a complete waste of my time. But then again, maybe I was looking at the wrong career fair because I think that was more sports business than sports. Like they wanted people who had a business background. They didn't want someone who had a journalism background. Like that doesn't do them any good, other than I would argue PR. But PR and journalism are different. They have similarities, but they're different. Nope. Beautiful double play. So, whatever, it is what it is. Ooh, man, that was close. F.A. Santander's, well, you used him against me yesterday, so, but I'm trying to get the missions done, and unfortunately, BR is sweaty. So, I'm ready for a fight. I'm going to have to earn every single on base, total base, and extra base hit that I can. They literally made it unplayable this year. There's no reason to play it other than you want to try and go flawless so you could get 50,000 stubs. And not only that, they took cards out of the Battle Royale flawless pack.
Nope, that's inside.
So there's no reason to be grinding BR other than there are missions. I wish they would, but they didn't. They didn't even add the the World Series reward pack to the multiplayer program. So all those cards that were available in the you can only get them by playing ranked seasons. That's it. And you have to win by you have to win and earn them through ratings. That's it. Yeah, I pushed my luck here, and I know that. But I agree, JTag, it's not worth playing anymore. See, I liked it years ago, what they had it years ago in MLB The Show 23, where not only did you have a ranked seasons program, you had a BR program as well. And that was fun to me. Like, that was the first time that I actually genuinely enjoyed the BR program, or enjoyed playing BR. But then they took that away. Yeah, I would agree with that, Hoopin.
Ball one.
But they're not going to make it that easy, so
Ball. That's
all you could do is just wait for the next drop of missions. But you already have everything other than, I'm assuming, the 50-pack bundle. That's what I'm assuming you're missing. Yep, SB Champ is absolutely right. May 1st is the next drop.
he made it safe.
For missions, online missions.
That's out. No, he's safe.
Yeah, that's going to be.
He's safe. Yeah.
I just don't think I have enough cards to be able to get him. Certainly don't have enough new threads. Um, Not enough new threads, not enough Jackie Robinson Day. cards, or
Oh, that's off the plate.
I don't have enough. Two of four in co-op. Rip. All right, GG's to my opponent. At least I got 3 hits in that, so that'll help towards the on base. But I really need the extra base hits. Oh no, wait, they did include the extra base hits. Or they did include it as an extra base hit. I didn't realize they did that. Sure, I'll open up a pack. It's free. What's up, Pyranius? How are ya? You're almost P4. I'm Randy. Nice. Doing swell? Good. Good. I'm glad you're doing swell. I didn't even have. Oh, I had a few strikeouts. That's nice. Oh, yeah, that's right. From the guy that struck out from the second game that I played. Well, other than my Mets, I'm doing okay, I guess. Now I got to pay from here on out, so bye, Stubbs. Give me Juan Soto. I know it's crazy of me to choose Soto over Sean Figgins, but yes, we did. Give me Austin Riley. I like Mike Cameron. Yeah, let's go Cameron. We needed some speed there. Let's see. Seth Lugo. I really don't like his windup. Give me Colson Montgomery. Ooh, Braxton Ashcraft. Wow, look at this boost. Holy cow, he's playing from a bronze to a gold. Holy cow, I can't skip out on that. Lefty reliever would be good. Yeah, give me Brown. Ugh. Yeah, definitely Matt Olson. Definitely him. Give me Salvador Perez. Jeff McNeil, how about the way he's been hitting lately? All right, give me Grant Anderson. Eaton is only for speed, so give me Logan Allen. Yeah, I guess give me Jeffers. He could be our DH. Unless I find somebody better, which I feel like I did here. with Tyler O'Neill. Well, still, I have a diamond coming up, so maybe I don't want to do that yet. There we go. Perfect. Yes. Give me Bryce Harper. Hi Sung Kim, he could be my speed bat. Lawrence Butler. I guess give me Paredes. Give me Gratterol. Give me Alvarez. Just kind of hoping for another lefty here. I guess give me Maton. So first thing I'm going to do is do that. Oh, now I don't have any lefties on the bench. Shoot. Oh well. Let's see. Cameron's going to lead off. Soto is actually, let's make Soto third or second with Giancarlo Stanton third behind him. McNeil can play all the way at the bottom. Yeah, I think this will work. All right, let's try it again. Hold on. Sorry. I put my shoes on. Going to dinner? Is this like a belated birthday dinner? Okay, well enjoy. What kind of dinner is it? Seafood. Oh, all right. I can't stand seafood, but to every man their own tastes. Yeah, it just never tasted good to me. Like the most I used to eat fish sticks, but not anymore. So don't expect me to eat in Japan anytime soon.
Ball inside. He's out.
Wow, that was slowly turned. It shouldn't have been like that. No, no, absolutely not. Attaboy, Cameron. Oh, good strikeout. Dang. And that's going to be a double play.
He's
So
out.
I turn, my opponent turns one, then I turn one.
That's a ball.
Excuse me. Great play there. I think that's Olsen. Olsen with the nice play. That's Stearns' guy. That was Stearns' guy. All right. We could have had Diaz back, but then he would have been out for 3 months anyway. All right. Hopefully it's nothing serious. But sure, let's give Devin Williams a solid contract, even though last year he played like crap. Yep, 12 losses in a row now. Honestly, now I'm just kind of rooting for the Mets to set the franchise record for the most losses or the most consecutive losses. He was the MVP of that night for sure.
Ball. That's down.
Actually, I think it was Austin Warren, not Will Warren, Austin Warren. I mean, Hoopin, would it surprise you if the Mets had another former Yankees pitcher in their bullpen? I mean, we have Clay Holmes, we have Devin Williams, we have Luke Weaver. I mean, would it really surprise you if we had another Yankees pitcher?
Nope, that's a ball.
In who?
Ball.
Didn't see much of him yesterday. He might have been better off. We might have been better off throwing him out there instead of Devin Williams.
Ball one. Nope, that's inside. That's ball three. Nope, that's ball four.
Wow, snagged that one out of the air. Dang it. Um, how about after the BR run? Because I really want to try and get as much of the BR missions as I can
Ball
done.
inside.
It literally says on the scoreboard that's underneath me, Battle Royale. Not that it matters anyway, because I'm not getting 5 wins in a single run. I wish I could, but I can't. So I'm just trying to get as much of the missions done.
Ball one.
And the only reason I'm doing BR is for the missions. Otherwise, I would never ever touch this mode again.
Foul ball.
Once I'm done with those 2 missions, that's it. Because I'm not wasting my time in this anymore. It's not worth it to play BR for nothing. Okay. Well, enjoy your Chipotle. You don't have to rush through it because it's going to be a while. Ugh. This is when I would bring in a lefty. Okay, still sticking with Roki. Is going to stick with the righty. All right.
That ball's foul.
I mean, hasn't it's worked so far? I don't see what Soto's going to be able to do that'll turn the Mets around. So, but I guess I have nothing else to look forward to in terms of the Mets. It's just hard right now. 12 in a row, it's very difficult.
0-1.
Hold on one second.
Ahí.
They had a 12-game losing streak? I don't think so.
Ball. That's ball two.
There we go. Yep. So Riley, Cameron, each with a base hit. I think there was a walk somewhere in there. With, oh, excuse me. What's up, Bubbles? Yeah, he should be back today, but I would not put him anywhere other than DH if I were the Mets. We'll see if they followed my logic. Here we go. Yep, they put Juan Soto at DH. They're moving Bo up to first. Robert is going to play center. He bats third. Lindor short. He bats fourth. Francisco Alvarez fifth behind the plate. Mark Vientos sixth at first. Marcus Semien at seventh at second base. Tommy Pham in left. He'll bat eighth. and Tyrone Taylor will bat ninth. He's in right field. Nope. Still, now it's at 12. So if they lose tonight, it's 13. Well, I guess they want to give Mendoza. I really don't know. Stearns is not going to fire him, and it doesn't sound like Cohen's going to fire him either. At least for now, because based on an article that I saw on SNY, apparently Cohen had some encouraging texts uh, for Mendoza. So
Ball in. He's up. He's good. That's a ball.
not the team affinity ones. Those are not done. That's why I'm grinding the multiplayer program, because there's nothing else for me to grind other than the team affinity ones, and I don't want to bore you guys with team affinity grinding. And that's a double play. So got 2 hits in that one. Unfortunately, none of them were extra base hits. So
Ball one.
would rather that be a strikeout. Need the strikeouts. That's what I need.
That's a ball.
Safe.
No, he's in there. Safe. Ball one.
All right. Well, at least my opponent is not going to score.
Leading things off, shortstop Colton Montgomery.
Come on. That was good timing, other than maybe being underneath the ball a bit. I mean, this is Coors Field. Balls are supposed to be flying here.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter Bryce Harper.
Safe.
And that's why I decided to do it.
Ball. That's inside.
I'm gonna hit into a double play. I'd rather just bunt to get on.
Nope. That's inside.
Dang. Well, even if Harper was safe there, Perez was not going to be.
Catcher, Will Mason.
Foul ball. Ball. That's in.
Great.
He's out.
Still can get the out at first. Hey, look at that, Bo Bichette playing real life Bo Bichette, and that's not gone, but it will be off the wall. Alrighty, let's try get what we can. Foul ball,
That's foul.
of course.
Inside, ball one.
Line out to second. Come on, Cam. This is going to be really expensive. Yeah, I think moving forward, I'm not going to do any. After this stream, I'm not going to go back to BR. Because this is just becoming too expensive. Especially for getting nothing out of it. Nope, nothing. All right, list him for 57. List him for 31. And we'll keep that. All right, Dodger, are we doing our game or do you want me to continue with BR? Okay, redeem it, please. Need 5 more on base, and I need 4 more extra base hits. All right, just sent you the invite. Then don't do it. Um just wait until the second mission or the second drop of missions drop. I mean, it'll be, a week from Friday, but you could always wait there.
Leading off here this afternoon, right fielder, number 25, Anthony Santander.
Inside, ball.
Let that sinker hanging. Good thing Tatis was able to cut it off.
Batting second, second baseman, Bo
And that's gone. It's no different than what you did to me yesterday. Strike 3, sit down.
Timeout. That ball got
Ooh,
right.
my bad. Did not mean to do that.
Shortstop, Jose is out. The leadoff hitter this afternoon, shortstop,
Ugh.
Ball. Ball. That's inside. Ball in.
Ooh.
batting second. Center fielder, Pedro Armstrong.
Well, at least Pete Crow Armstrong is hitting home runs for me. Orders Cafe? Oh, okay. Well, enjoy.
Batting fourth, third baseman, George Springer.
All right. Enjoy your dinner. See you tomorrow. Probably for more online multiplayer program grinding.
Ball. That's inside.
If only George Brett would actually do that for me in the rest of the game.
Batting fifth,
Not this game, but in online, then he would actually be a decent first baseman for me. But he's not.
Ball.
Man, I'm tired. Maybe after I'm done with this stream, I'm gonna rest my eyes for like an hour or two. Make sure that I can actually get through the overnights tonight.
Nope.
Oh my gosh. Maybe if I wasn't slouched down, then maybe I wouldn't be as tired. Because this is not as relaxing as a position for me as if I were further, down in the chair. That one looked like it had a good chance.
Inside. Ball one.
Let's see, anything going on social media? Other than Soto talking. Yankees players push for Navy road jerseys.
No. Inside.
Let's see. No.
Strike two.
Oh, they sent down Hayden Sanger uh, to open a spot for Soto. So
Leading off, right fielder Anthony Santander.
Ball one. Out.
I don't know. Maybe there's something on Facebook.
For the Blue Jays, second baseman
Let's see.
Bishop.
Ah, shoot.
Off the plate. Ball one. Ball. That's inside.
Oh, the new Mets celebration construction. Look, it's hard for me to enjoy anything Mets related with during this losing streak. So win a game, then maybe I'll enjoy it. But otherwise, keep losing and we're done. And I would appreciate it if Satchel Paige didn't give up so many home runs. Strike three, sit down. I saw clips of it, J-Tag. Well, he said that that's because they've been on the road for the most part. In all honesty, the more that I hear Soto talk, the less and less I think he's a guy that the Mets should be building around for. It just doesn't seem like he's interested in being with the Mets. I could be wrong on that, but I just feel like he's kind of biding his time until the 5 years are up and then he's going to opt out. Which I don't blame him for, but please don't waste our time.
Nope. That's inside.
I really want to believe he wants to be a Met. Like, he really does envision himself. Well, with a 12-game losing streak, I mean, are you that surprised? I mean, at least Bo we could get rid of at the trade deadline. And I wouldn't be surprised if we also got rid of Vientos and Beatty. Or Beatty. Or both of them. Maybe both of them are gone. Robert could also be gone too. Like, we have AJ Ewing down in the minors. We might as well just use him. I don't know what we're going to do about Williams. I mean, we're stuck with him. Whether we like it or not, we're stuck with him. Unfortunately, I see McLean being the next Jacob deGrom in the aspect of not much offense behind him and probably not going to get not going to get not going to get many wins, which is sad. You think Williams will come around? No. I think after hearing the boos that he did, I think he's really demotivated because now everyone's going to be like, oh, geez, here comes Devin Williams. He's going to blow another game for us. I guess when you get on these long streaks and you don't use your relievers, well, this is what happens. They get rusty, they lose their momentum. Honestly, I think I would have taken him out for 3 months. At least he can't do damage being on the IL for 3 months. Of course, then again, we were without him for the entire 2023 season And look how that shaped up. Or look how that turned out. So, thoughts on Lindor? See, it's one thing to get off to a slow start offensively. Like, we know he gets off to a slow start. We know he picks it back up. But it's another thing to make all kinds of fielding and base running mistakes. And he's been doing that way too much this year. So I don't know what's going on with him, but he better figure it out. Because if he doesn't, this is going to be a long, long season. I wish he would have stepped up and been a leader on the Mets during this stretch of games, but it sounds like he's not. With no leadership in the locker room, how are you supposed to play well? You're going to hope that Soto turns everything around? Even he doesn't want to be, or worst case scenario, he doesn't want to be associated with the Mets. He doesn't want to share his secrets with the team from his days with the 2019 Nationals. He doesn't want to talk to them. Best case scenario, I buy his excuse that they've been on the road a lot and he hasn't had a chance to talk to them. Worst case scenario, he really didn't want to talk to them because he doesn't want to bother with them. Honestly, his personality just turns me off as a baseball fan. Like, I get it, he's focused on baseball, but if the Mets were solely focused on baseball, the locker room would be unbearable.
He's out. You're out.
You know, you gotta have fun. If he doesn't want to have fun, then then maybe this is the wrong profession for him. Right now, there's nobody that is really connecting with the fans other than Austin Warren. And you're going to have disinterested, not even him. Because here's the thing. We know what Alvarez can do, but he's not doing it. Sure, he's the best hitter on the team in that stretch without Soto, but I don't know. I just don't have a connection to him. I don't feel connected. I don't point to him and say, yeah, that's our catcher. I point to him and I say, oh, hopefully he can put give us a power boost. It's not there. Nope. I think there's only one game that I'm going to, and it's actually at at Rogers Center because I'm not interested in going to Citi Field. And I'm only going to Rogers Center because I want to. It's part of my ballpark tour. I wasn't surprised. Tuesday night, the team is on a bad losing streak. Of course, there weren't going to be a lot of fans there. They couldn't even fill up the stadium, giving away free tickets in the last homestand. They could give away free tickets and fans probably won't show up. So Pete Crow Armstrong and Giancarlo Stanton are the only guys in my lineup that are hitting. Got it. I just hope Steve Cohen saw that. That's what I hope. I hope that he saw that and was like, "Oh, this is not good." They probably lost money on the day. Like I said earlier in the stream, if they had more than 20,000 fans there, Steve Cohen should be thanking God. But in my eyes, there's no way they had 20,000. Maybe 15,000 if they're lucky. But definitely not 20.
That's ball two.
So, good. Maybe it'll send a message. This homestand is the opportunity for the Mets to send Mets fans to send a message to Steve Cohen. You wanted us to show up in 2025. We did, and the Mets still lost. Now you're trying to get us to games in April while the team is on a 2-game losing streak or 12-game losing streak, and you still want us to show up? Uh-uh.
Leading off, third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Now batting for Los Angeles, catcher Drake Baldwin.
So I don't know I don't know what else to say about him. Really, I don't. I wish I could be more positive about them, but I can't. I don't know how I could possibly justify being positive with a 12-game losing streak. That's like me trying to be positive about the Jets despite them not making the playoffs for the last 15 years. I hung that screwball and I knew it. Well, he could have ran all the way back to first and it wouldn't have mattered. Because my first baseman wasn't even there. Nobody was there. I mean, I'm only 5 on bases away from completing that mission. I still need 4 extra base hits. So, why not bring in Devin Williams? Why not? You know, what harm could he do at this point? Give up 5 runs? So now I'm just playing a game against Dodger. And I'm getting my butt whooped. Strike 3, sit down. Honestly, you can look at this. You have a sinus infection and what they think might be the flu. Oh, geez. Dude, what is it? Maybe you should go get your immune system checked because you've had long COVID. You've been sick quite a lot this year, and we're only in April. I mean, that's a little concerning. And I've heard that that long COVID can really do damage to your immune system. That's why I'm saying you might want to go get it checked out. Mm. Then you're just going to keep getting sick and sick and sick until your immune system shuts down, and then you're going to die. I'm sorry to say that, but I have no other positive outlook.
Ball. That pitch is out.
Jeez, man. Is there anything that they could do to help your immune system? Anything at all? Oh my God! Even FanDuel is jumping on the Mets losing streak. They're like, "Hey, you get 13 $1,000 bonus bets, or you get a chance to win 13 $1,000 bonus bets." Okay, all right. I want to make sure that you know, okay. They wanted to shut me up before I did even more fear mongering.
Shortstop, Jose Montgomery. Now batting for the Blue Jays, first baseman Munetaka Murakami.
Just so excited for Friday when we actually have new content.
Third baseman
Oh man, it's gonna be great. So bored with this. Okay. All I was saying was that I just want you to be healthy. That's all. Because if something happens to you, then I have one less viewer. Okay. All right.
Ball, that's low.
Oh, I see Steve Cohen is there. So if he didn't get a good look at last night, maybe he'll get a good look at City Field when it's mostly empty tonight. But maybe Met fans will finally go because Juan Soto is back. Maybe.
That's outside.
Oh, geez. That's not good. Ah. Strike three, sit down. Attaboy, all bees. Gotcha.
Ball one.
Yeah, it was great working from home from during the COVID pandemic. It was nice, you know. Didn't have to go anywhere, and I could just hop on stream after I got done with my. But after I got done with work at 2 p.m., it was great. Worked out great. Just couldn't keep it up forever. And besides, technology is not that reliable yet. So that may be the best hit ball I've had since Pete Crow Armstrong hit his, or no, since Giancarlo Stanton hit his home run. Are we starting to see the Devin Williams that gives up, that loses games? And yeah, that was a nice play by Ozzy. The Wizard of Oz. Oh no, wait, that's Ozzy Smith. Never mind. Yeah, how about that?
Ball two.
Dodger, you've been with me, or you've been following me since my days streaming MLB The Show 21, right? Oh no, since MLB The Show 23, because it says here you've been following me since November 2023. So I thought you were here a lot sooner. Yep. Did I? Were you here for when I was talking about the Simpsons meme featuring both the Mets and Phillies? Or did you come in after that? All right, GG Stodger. Oh, all right. Yeah, I wasn't sure. All right, back to Battle Royale. It's just really not a good day for me online, offensively speaking. Like, just I've not had a lot of luck. Yeah, definitely going Rayleigh. Uh, oh. Hold on here for a second. my cousin, who's also a Phillies fan, she just texted me. She's wondering what's going on with the Mets and the Phillies. I'll respond to her in a little bit. Yeah, I definitely don't want live series. Um, I definitely don't want live series Devin Williams in my squad. I think I'll pass on that. He could be a righty bench or righty bat off the bench. Sure, we'll go with Jacob Young. He could be our speed guy. Let's see. Uh, it's kind of hoping for more righty hitters. Ian Happ, I mean, he could switch, but does he hit well against righties? No, I'd rather keep building up my bullpen. If I'm not going to get good righty or a good righty bat, then I'd rather like Tyler O'Neill would be good for that, but that's the whole reason I got Ozuna. All right, now we just gotta set the lineup. Byron Buxton's gonna lead off. Altuve can bat second. We need Aaron Judge third. Behind him can be Austin Riley. Although maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll do that to break it up a bit. Okay, well, good. I'm glad that it's just a sinus infection. The flu can really do damage to your immune system. All right, we're playing in Philadelphia. All right. Wait, I saw the Storage Wars. Why is it trending? Oh. Oh no, that's terrible. One of the stars of Storage Wars, the original one, Daryl Sheets, he died from what appears to be self-inflicted gunshot wound. Oh, jeez.
No, that's inside.
Oh my gosh. I gotta be more patient. I tried to hold up. Darn it. I'm making it easy for my opponents to get strikeouts, but I'm not getting the strikeouts so easily. Well, Lindor did that last night. He hit a home run.
Hut!
There you go. At least one of us is having a good time playing MLB The Show 26.
Ball!
Well, there we go. Yes. Finally a home run. So on base, an extra base hit.
Act one.
Is that another one? It is. All right. Finally, we got something going here.
Ball.
Well, not going to be an extra base hit, but I'll take that. Ooh, St. Patrick's Day, huh? Jeez, that's tough. Well, I guess we'll find out.
Ball. Ball. Hey!
Not even what I meant to do, but I'll take it. But I'll take it. Strike three, sit down. Beautiful. That's what I needed. Needed a strikeout. Finally, I'm playing a game where I'm getting the stuff that I need to get. Sanger, Hayden Sanger, their catcher, or a catcher, which they didn't even need. They didn't even need him up because they already had Torrens and Alvarez here. I don't know why they brought him up. I guess because they knew they were going to send him down for Soto. Not going to lie, I was kind of hoping they would have sent down Bench. You know, it's clear he needs more time in the minors just to get back into a groove, you know, because he really hasn't done much since he had that multi-hit game against the Cardinals. All right, well, GG's to my opponent. Hopefully, I'm pretty close. Not on, well, strikeouts, I know I'm 4 away. Because I don't think I got any with Joe Ryan. But Hefner getting that extra base hit, that was nice. Yeah, literally one more extra base hit. I get that, and I get this done. Or I get 10,000, which will give me the Premier Choice Pack. And I need 4 more strikeouts. All right, see you tomorrow, SP Champ. Hopefully your infection clears up.
All one. Ball. That pitch is out. Ball. That's inside. That pitch is in.
Wow.
Ball 4.
4 straight pitches, all 4 pitches, all balls. Okay.
That's ball 2. Ball.
I hate to do this. Ball 4.
Take the base.
Batting fourth, second baseman is Aguilar.
Ball. That's inside.
Kate Horton has no control. If he has no control, what the heck am I doing pitching with him?
Inside.
I don't think I'm ever going to pitch with him again because he clearly cannot control his pitches. Gone. Really? That was my own fault because I'm the one who dove for that.
Nope. Foul ball.
Finally. Jeez Louise. Never pitch with Cade Horton again. Dude has no control. All I need is one extra base hit here. I get that. I'm done.
Ball.
That's it. That's what I needed right there. I mean, I could use some more total bases because I need to get something here. Or I need to make some total bases. So, but I mean, in terms of the missions that I was looking to get done, I got them done. So now I don't care what the end result is. It could be, me losing this game, me winning this game. I don't care. But if I could get some total bases, that would be nice. I already got 4 right there just on those 2 hits. I could also use some strikeouts as well. Oh man, I would have loved for that to have been foul ball. And I would have loved for it to have been a strikeout too. Strikeout would have been nice.
Nope, that's foul. That's a ball. That's ball three.
Gotta take the out. Up so much for getting strikeouts, so I better just aim for total bases.
Hey!
Leading things off, second baseman Will Sazeransky. Now pitching.
Bad reaction there by the center fielder. I don't even know who that is.
Ball.
Now batting center fielder, first baseman James Wright.
Off the plate, ball one. Inside, ball two. Nope, that's inside.
Okay. Suarez, do you possibly want to put it over the or in the strike zone? You know, just a thought. I mean, I think that's how you're going to get strikes.
Now batting close leader, the designated hitter, Paul O'Neill.
All right, well, let's see if we can mount a comeback here. Yeah, I figured that they were going to make a change.
Outside, that's a ball.
There we go. Nice, Altuve. But Judge is going to hit into a double play and end the game. So, GG's to my opponent. Alrighty. Well, at the very least, I know when I get back to the main menu, I'm going to have that Premier Choice Pack. There it is. All right. So we have a choice of either Jackie Robinson Day Pack, the New Threads Pack, or the World Baseball Classic Pack. Oh, gosh. Oh, hold on. I have to go claim my free show, my show pack for Battle Royale. All right. What's this for 38? What's this for 52? Whoops. Quick sell, quick sell, quick sell. So pretty much a useless pack. All right. Let's flip them all. David Justice, Larry Doby, and I already had Ryan Howard, so I'll just sell him. On second thought, I might just quick sell him. But at least I got two new ones, David Justice and Larry Doby. Trying to get to Carlos Beltran. Trying. But unfortunately not going to be able to do it, unless I want to spend, which I don't. But now everyone else is all in the pretty expensive, so getting Bo Bichette is not going to be an option. Oh, there it is. Or there he is. Okay, and it doesn't look like I have anyone else here, so. Just change this back to TA, just to be on the safe side. So I'm going to play one quick mini seasons game. One quick one. Guess we'll do Verlander. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, I should have swapped out Altuve for his gold card. Should have done that. Oh well. Or not gold. Swapped out his gold card for his diamond card. That's what I should have done.
Hut.
Oh well.
Hut. Two. Ball.
Strike three, sit down.
That's a ball. Hut.
Nice.
That's a ball. Outside.
Ah, man, if I wasn't so early on it, that might have been gone. And I need home runs. If I'm gonna make progress in these team affinities, I need home runs.
Ball.
Well, might as well keep pitching with Justin Verlander, because I'd like to get the win with him. Strike 3, sit down.
Ball. Hey. Ha. Ha.
Got him.
Hut. Hey.
Strike 3, sit down. Come on, let that be gone. Dang it! That was so freaking close. All right, sorry, Verlander. Tried my best, but no one wants to hit, so. Strike 3, sit down.
Ball.
Strike 3, sit down. At least my Devin Williams can strike out batters.
Ball. That's up.
Of course, it's going to be Jose Altuve that wins it for me. He must have had that buzzer on him. Told him it was going to be right down the middle. I don't know. I don't remember what the pitch was, but hey, it works. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for me. So thank you to everyone who tuned in, even if it was only for a moment. I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, please be sure to follow me here on Twitch and or subscribe. Either one would make me a happy person. If you're watching this on YouTube, I thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you like the video and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to know when I go live, you can follow me on X at TTVNextJGGen24. It's my gamer tag that's on the left side of your screen there. So go give me a follow. I'll usually post whenever I go live. You can also turn on notifications here on Twitch. That way Twitch sends you an email every time I start a stream. So overall, it was painful. It was long and it was mind-numbing, but at the end of the day, we got the missions done for Battle Royale that I wanted to get done. So we got that pack, and we got 2 Jackie Robinson Day cards out of it, which is great. Still trying to work on strikeouts, but it's only 4 more, and then we'll have Anthony Santander. Total bases wise, 264, that's not bad. Still ways to go, but I feel like tomorrow, playing a lot of ranked seasons, I think that's going to go up. That's going to be at least at 300. That's my hope anyway. So I hope to see you all tomorrow, Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern. And until then, guys, have a good night.